Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Sagittarius, November 10, 2024. The moon spends all day in your sector of balance, partnership, and compromise. Having company or letting in some feedback in a balanced way helps you get in better touch with your feelings and ideas right now. The moon in the sign opposite yours doesn't help with decisiveness, but it does offer you the ability to see and appreciate both sides of a story. Finding a balance can't be forced, but you can certainly aspire towards it, and peacemaking can be rewarding now. There can be satisfying conversations about creative or entertainment interests. Later today and into tomorrow, you are aware that you need to make changes, but you could be struggling with a desire to keep things as they are or were. You've been craving more peace and quiet these days, and perhaps wanting to do things your own way. A sudden need for companionship can create a bit of a clash or conundrum. Once past this, you'll find ways to settle your mind. Anytime you experience a new moon in Scorpio like the one we had recently, it is a somewhat uncomfortable experience. This occurs for a few reasons. While new moons are known to be friendlier and re-energizing than full moons, the zodiac sign of Scorpio is still a very challenging energy for you to align with. Scorpio is a fellow fixed sign, which makes it rigid and stuck in its ways just as you are. Know that this is provoking you to open your eyes to new ways of approaching intimacy and emotion. Is there something you feel passionate about? You might have an idea worth pitching when the moon in Aquarius sextiles Mercury in Sagittarius. This idea could be something that you have toyed with for quite some time. You might have mentally reworked, refined, and processed how you would bring this idea to life. Then again, it might be something new that comes to you on a whim. Regardless of how much thought you put into this idea, you should pitch it to your colleagues or clients. Have the courage to share your creative process. This is a good day for you in your close relationships. The energy is there to feel all the security you need, while at the same time acknowledging the reality that those closest to you may need a little space. Whatever you can do to help this kind of experience along is recommended. Have flowers delivered, take a deep breath when you don't have the words to express yourself, and wait to see what the other person has to say. This in itself can make you feel relaxed and well. It's time to get serious about your financial situation and take some action in your career. It's an day, and the beauty of this number is its ability to give you more clarity and concrete solutions in this area of your life. Sit down and think about your current situation, and above all, avoid the shopping malls today. Keep in mind that not everything in life can be a constant party. Someone has to pay for the cheese doodles. If you are unsatisfied with your current job, investigate your options. Before leaving your work sector today, the moon will not only spend its final hours aligned with Pluto for one last time before he leaves, but will form a friendly aspect to Uranus in your income sector. On the one hand, this is making this a good day on the income and job fronts, while on the other hand, this is a window into some big developments on both fronts next week, with a sense of change in the air. At the same time, as the moon returns for its last visit to your relationship sector before Pluto returns, there is pushback from Mars when it comes to balancing your own needs with those of your relationships. As the moon returns to your relationship sector today, it will almost immediately find itself in the wrong place at the right time. A clash with Mars, still in his early days in Cancer, might push some buttons, but just as your own and your relationship needs clash, the moon's friendly aspect to the south node in your communication sector will be a chance to give anything this might flush out a voice. Our eyes in the sky. If recent changes have made your goals feel harder to reach, take a deep breath and give yourself permission to pause and regroup. Remember, setbacks aren't necessarily roadblocks. They're often opportunities in disguise, giving us a chance to step back, reevaluate, and refine our approach. Think of them as gentle reminders from the universe to adjust, adapt, and ultimately grow. It's like those times when you're determined to reach a destination but realize halfway there that you need a new path. Have you ever set a goal that felt out of reach, only to find a new and better way forward? If so, you know how satisfying it feels to overcome initial hurdles and end up with an even better outcome than you first imagined. Embrace these moments, because they're simply steps along your unique journey toward fulfillment. If you're feeling an itch to try something new or explore unfamiliar territory, today's a wonderful day to dive in. Learning a new skill, taking up a hobby, or even joining a class can enrich not only your mind but your social circle too. When we share learning experiences with others, it creates special bonds that often become lasting friendships. Whether it's a cooking class, a fitness session, or a creative workshop, the joy of exploring with others can be truly inspiring. Have you ever joined an activity just for fun and ended up meeting people who brought something wonderful to your life? Think of today as an invitation to step out of your comfort zone. You never know what new adventure or friendship might be waiting for you. Physically, today's energy could bring an extra boost of vitality, and this is the perfect opportunity to channel that into self-care and well-being. Maybe you've been wanting to get back into a fitness routine, try out a new workout, or pick up a long-lost hobby like cycling or yoga. These small, positive steps toward health have a way of uplifting not only the body but also the spirit. Have you ever felt that surge of clarity and calm after a good workout? Why not let today be your day to rediscover that feeling? Go for a brisk walk, stretch in the fresh air, or pump up those bike tires and explore a nearby trail. Even the simplest movement can remind you just how good it feels to care for your body. Meanwhile, certain challenges that have been lingering in the background may now demand your attention. And maybe it's something you've put off, hoping it would resolve itself, but today, it's clear it's time to handle it head-on. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, view this as a nudge from the universe to take charge. Facing these issues now can prevent them from becoming even bigger distractions down the line, giving you a renewed sense of control and peace of mind. Have you ever had that aha moment after finally tackling something you've avoided? Today might be that momento. It's your chance to clear the air, tie up loose ends, and move forward with confidence. Often, the solutions we need are more straightforward than we think, and handling things now can bring a profound sense of accomplishment and relief. If you're working on a long-term goal, don't hold back on sharing your enthusiasm with others. When you openly show your passion, friends, family, or even colleagues might feel inspired to support your dreams too. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how contagious genuine excitement can be? Your energy could be the spark that motivates others to pursue their own goals with similar passion. Let this positive momentum carry you forward, knowing that every bit of encouragement you share is not only helping you but also inspiring those around you. Sometimes, just hearing someone else's story can be the encouragement we need to take our own next big step. Financially, today might be a day where you feel like treating yourself to something small, and that's perfectly okay. Whether it's a book you've been wanting, a favorite treat, or a small home item, allow yourself that simple joy. Have you ever noticed how a small indulgence can uplift your entire day? If you keep your budget in mind, today's little splurge can be a fulfilling reward for all your hard work. And if you're considering a bigger investment, maybe in something that aligns with a long-term goal, remember to seek out some solid advice. A little planning can make a huge difference and help you make choices you'll feel great about down the line. Today is filled with potential, the chance to tackle old challenges, the freedom to explore something new, and the joy of celebrating the small victories along the way. Take a moment to reflect on what resonates most with you.